We have developing news in Mission Viejo where armed suspects wearing masks pulled off a high-end Rolex robbery this afternoon. It happened at the shops at Mission Viejo just off the 5 freeway and Marguerite Parkway. CBS 2 Orange County reporter Michele Gile is there live. And Michele, you went inside to take a look at the crime scene. That had to be a sight.
Well, Paul, a sledgehammer was still laying under that Rolex case inside of the store when I looked through the window, and glass was all over the floor. A woman did come up to me and told me that she was a victim of this very brazen and very frightening armed holdup. They rushed in wearing masks and gloves. Within seconds, security tape shows the 4 suspects pointed at least one gun at terrified employees who were threatened to comply, officials say. 3 suspects using a sledgehammer shattered glass jewelry cases at the Frederick Rubel store at the shops at Mission Viejo and escaped with thousands of dollars worth of Rolex watches.
There were no shots that were fired. There was nobody that was injured. They entered the store. It appears they gave orders to some of the employees inside the shop in terms of getting on the floor, and then the suspects at that point began breaking the glass cases and taking jewelry out of the cases.
The heist was carried out in just over a minute. A customer managed to escape during the mayhem as store clerks hid behind the counters. As Orange County Sheriff's deputies arrived at the mall, law enforcement picked up on a signal emitted from a tracking device hidden in the jewelry. At least one bag of Rolexes had been dumped in the area of the 405 freeway and Beach Boulevard in Westminster.
That information was followed up on to an area in the Costa Mesa, Irvine area off of the freeway. Officers in that area were dispatched to that location, and at this point have found bags or jewelry that we believe is associated with the robbery here.
Rolexes, which can easily run $15,000 to $20,000, tossed onto the shoulder of the 405. The yellow and black sledgehammer was left on the floor of the jewelry store. And at last count, a dozen Rolexes were located there on the side of the freeway at the 405 and Beach Boulevard. All of them picked up by law enforcement, and one other watch found just to the north at the 405 and Golden West. All of the suspects remain on the loose. That's the latest live in Mission Viejo. I'm Michele Gile. Back to you.